In a series of social media posts, one of Donald Trump's closest allies, Elon Musk, has repeatedly criticised...
What do you think about what Elon Musk has been tweeting about Britain and the Prime Minister over the last few days?
Well, what I say is that all social media companies have responsibilities as well.
Kier Starmer had grand ambitions. He wanted to be the leader who restored Britain's global influence and guided the UK through an evolving world. However, his foreign policy has proven to be a complete failure. Breaking: Elon Musk has accused UK Prime Minister Kier Starmer of committing serious wrongs against the British people.
Elon Musk says UK Prime Minister Kier Starmer is guilty of terrible crimes against the British people.
One of Starmer's boldest moves was his proposal for a peace deal to end the war in Ukraine. He aimed to mediate between Moscow and Washington, a tough challenge for anyone. But global leaders reacted quickly and harshly, rejecting his plan outright.
We thought they took it very much too far. JD was very strong on it, so was I. So was Marco, and we've been speaking to him about it. Marco, would you like to say something about that?
Yeah, we have concerns, obviously, with the conduct of theirs, particularly as it impacts Americans. And there's real concern that American speech, which is online, could fall into the hands of British or any country's jurisdiction. And so this is a point the Vice President made at Munich, and I think it's a very compelling one, that what unites us with Europe, as much as anything else, is these shared values, and one of them being free speech. And so if Americans are threatened by it, we're going to need to take action in that regard.
Both Moscow and Washington didn't just reject the idea, they mocked it. Leaders from both sides made it clear they had no time for Starmer's ambitious but unrealistic proposal. What he saw as a potential diplomatic breakthrough was crushed before it even got started. As if that weren't enough, former President Donald Trump and U.S. Senator J.D. Vance also weighed in, and they didn't hold back. Trump, known for his sharp criticism, quickly called Starmer out on the global stage, questioning how anyone could take the Labour leader seriously given the clear flaws in his foreign policy.
An impasse, it would seem. Kier Starmer thought he was doing the right thing by buttering up President Trump on Thursday in the White House. He came back to the UK, decided that, after what happened on Friday, he should invite Zelensky in and make a big show of being mates with him. Then had the European summit. It now looks as if that's all kind of crumbled around him, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, we see overnight that Donald Trump has effectively postponed the military aid to Ukraine. I think this causes big problems across the political spectrum, whether it's America, whether it's Europe, and the only person celebrating that will be Vladimir.
J.D. Vance wasn't any more forgiving. The senator openly stated that Britain needed strong leadership, not someone out of their depth in global politics. His words were sharp and direct, and they hit hard for Starmer. It became clear that two influential U.S. figures had already dismissed him as unfit. But the backlash didn't end there. Tech mogul Elon Musk, known for his outspoken views on global affairs, also joined in. As Starmer's foreign policy fell apart, Musk was quick to highlight the clear lack of leadership.
Prime Minister Starmer claimed repeatedly that his government believes in free speech and was not engaged in censorship. But his country's government arrests people for memes and thought crimes, and even more worrisome is pressuring American companies to censor Americans on its behalf. How can he be a reliable, trustworthy partner when he says things that are demonstrably false on such an important topic?
Well, we actually spoke to him about that yesterday.
Starmer's attempt to restore Britain's global influence ended in disaster. What was meant to be a defining political move became a massive failure. The UK's situation grew chaotic. With prison overcrowding on the rise, authorities were releasing convicts while jailing people over social media posts, sparking global outrage. When Elon Musk suggested America should liberate Britain from what he called a tyrannical government, Starmer's weak response offered no real defense. His speech on Ukraine, meant to project strength, felt like empty words. Public confidence plummeted. Even his own Labour Party began questioning his ability to lead. As Labour MPs openly expressed doubts, fearing his failures would cost them the next election, whispers of rebellion grew louder. Despite mounting criticism, Starmer doubled down on his disastrous Ukraine peace plan, insisting his vision was misunderstood. His stubbornness only worsened the situation. The final blow came when Donald Trump mocked Starmer at a rally, calling him a weak leader pretending to have influence. Once seen as the man who could restore Britain's leadership, Starmer now faces criticism from all sides. Even his own party is turning against him. With Labour's poll numbers dropping and his credibility crumbling, Starmer's fall from grace seems unstoppable. The clock is ticking, and time is running out.